Does it matter if I'm playing a $4 golf ball or a $1.25 golf ball? Probably not a lot. Go, go, go. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna play a 9-hole, one-man, 2-ball scramble. There's a little bit of a twist because I'm gonna play Maxfli Softfli golf balls against Callaway Chromesoft triple tracks. And really what we wanna find out here is, does the Maxfli Softfli ball even pale in comparison to the Callaway triple tracks? Callaway triple tracks right now, you can buy 4 dozen balls for $109 at Dick's Sporting Goods.
I was way off.
These same golf balls, you can buy 4 dozen golf balls for $55, just a little bit over $1 a ball. Standard scrambled format, gonna take 2 shots. Every shot, try to break par. Then also, let's see which ball outperforms which. We're gonna start off with the Maxfli here on hole 1, and I have not warmed up at all today. All right, definitely a good start with the Maxfli. All right, both were pounded. Let's see which one is better. I've always wanted to do this challenge, and to be perfectly honest, I don't know what's taken me so long to do it. I've got a theory on how this is gonna go. Being a single-digit handicap golfer, it is my belief that my game is not refined enough that it really matters which golf ball I use. We'll see as we get through the video whether or not that's accurate. However, I'm gonna show you a little scoring system we're gonna work with here in a little bit. So here's the Maxfli. Now these fairways out here, super long. This is in the middle of the fairway. Callaway went about 5 yards further here and is up in the rough. So we're gonna take the ball that's in the fairway. Don't worry guys, I think this is all gonna average out. We've got Maxfli with a 1-0 lead here before we take our second shot here on hole number 1. All right, so second shot here. We're gonna switch the balls basically every shot in terms of which ball goes first. So in this case, now we're gonna hit the triple track first. I do have kind of a funky side hill lie here. Ball's a little bit below the feet. 125 yards, just gonna take a pitching wedge. Try to put an equal stroke on each ball. Guys, if I hit a real stinker, I'll just give that ball a mulligan to make sure the contest is fair. All right, ball 1 is on the green, little right of the flag. They're about a 20-footer for birdie. This is a tough little lie, so that's not a bad shot. All right, second shot with the Maxfli. Boy, that is almost an identical shot. That's on the green as well. Looks like the Callaway is gonna be a little bit closer. We'll find out when we get up there. All right guys, so ended up on the green here. The Callaway is definitely the closer to the 2 balls. The Callaway ended up being about a 20-footer. The Maxfli is up this way. That ended up being about 30 feet. So 1 point for Callaway. Now, if I make the first attempt at the putt with the Callaway, of course I have to give the Maxfli a chance to match it. If we make the first putt, we're gonna putt twice. Obviously, the second ball has an advantage, so we want to rotate from hole to hole which ball we're using first. In this case, give Callaway the first crack. I got this breaking about 1.5 feet right to left. 20 feet, a little bit downhill. Greens look a little slow. Yeah, no surprise that that's short. Now with the Maxfli, a little more power on this one. All right, so par with both balls. If I don't make the putt with either ball, not gonna award a point there. So we're gonna finish hole 1 at even par, and Maxfli and Callaway are tied 1-1. On to the second hole. As I mentioned, 1-1 tie in the early goings here between Callaway and Maxfli. This is a tricky little hole because the line that you wanna take is left to that lone pine tree that you see sitting out on the left side of the fairway. It's gonna give you a much better angle into the green. If it looks like I'm setting up too far to the left, I'm really not. I'm just trying to cut that corner. See, that's hammered, but unfortunately it's too far out to the right. I think it might have just carried that bunker right of the fairway. Guys, obviously there's a major human element to this, but I can hit the ball consistently enough that I feel like the law of averages should work itself out if one ball is truly superior to the other. All right, ball number 2, Maxfli. If we can get this one a little bit further to the left. That is perfect. That is the best drive I've hit on this hole all year. All right, guys, so Maxfli, our second ball, was the clear winner here off the tee box on hole 2. So score, Maxfli 2, Callaway 1. Left myself 82 yards, a little bit downwind with a little trap to carry out on the right there. Probably about 75 to carry the trap. Got my sand wedge, really looking to play this left of the pin, keep it below the hole. Target carried about 77, 78. Go. So that ended up right of the pin, but it's on the fringe, so we didn't hit that green in regulation, but it's not a terrible spot. Definitely a chance for Callaway to do better than that. That's a much better ball. All right, so that one's inside of 3 feet, which is great because we have a birdie chance as well, or it looks like it's inside of 3 feet. Well, guys, we ended up being a foot away on the second one, so not going to award any points for the putts here. Just going to tap in our birdie. What the hell, we'll do it with both balls. All right, on to hole 3, Maxfli 2, Callaway 2. Oh, and we're 1 under par. All right, guys, on to the third hole. Yeah, usually I lick my balls to clean them. Probably not the USGA approved technique, but it works for me. Callaway got to go first on the approach shot on hole 2. So in this case, we're gonna go first with the Maxfli. This hole's only a little over 150, but I'm gonna play with a knockdown 7. The wind is in the face a little bit more of a technical shot here. See if we can put 2 on the green into a 10-mile-an-hour breeze here. It's a good ball. All right. Landed on the green and just trickled off to the right. Definitely can go up and down from there. Let's see if we can do a little better with the Callaway. Maybe have the better ball take the lead here. Oh. That one really faded on me. I know I didn't put the same exact swing on it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give Callaway a mulligan, see if we can hit one better in there. However, for our scramble format, the best ball that we had out of the 2 was the first one. So we're gonna have to play our second shot from there. All right, so we've got another Callaway triple track here. That was literally an instant replay. Those 2 balls have to be laying right next to each other. All right, Maxfli 3, Callaway 2. You know, I just find it interesting that swinging at about 90% like I did there on the tee box, all 3 of the balls ended up at least 10 yards right of the flag stick. When I'm hitting these knockdown shots, maybe that's something I need to think about, is aim a little bit more left and I'm gonna have a tendency to cut it. I don't know, but just an observation. Not our best effort there, but we've got one on the fringe. Let's see if maybe we can chip one in with one of these 2. All right, so we ended up about 20 feet from the cup here. It's an uphill chip shot, and then it's gonna break from right to left. I haven't practiced a chip shot all day, and we have to hit the Callaway first, which I think probably puts the Maxfli at a bit of an advantage here. Just see if we can hit a good one. First try, hit it right there. All right, a little below the hole yet, but it was short. Attempt number 2 with the Maxfli. Maxfli could get a point here just because of the benefit of a repetition. All right, the Maxfli did end up being a little bit closer there. No need to putt here. We're inside of about 2.5 feet. All right, Maxfli 4, Callaway 2. A lot of opportunity for the Callaway to catch up. Let's see what happens. Guys, this is the first time I've done this experiment, so let me know down in the comments, is there another ball combination you'd like to see me try? Pro V1s versus Vice Pros, as an example. Maybe we could do a 5-year-old Wilson Staff versus brand new Pro V1s and see how much of a difference that makes, because that could be more substantial here. But on to hole 4 here, and Maxfli is going to be up first. Here we go. Hole 4, this is a challenging driving hole. It really requires a draw off the tee or playing it just over the trees that guard the left side of the fairway there. So I'm going to try to hit the same tempo Same type of feel with both balls. Let's see which of the two ends up being the better shot. Really trying to do everything we can to replicate same exact conditions with both shots. All right, low draw here. Just want to get this one moving. Yeah, super happy with that drive, right down the guts, slight little draw. I'm gonna start feeling some pressure with this Callaway. I don't start making some shots with it. Same thing, nice little low draw right down the middle. Well, that's clearly gonna be a mulligan for the Callaway. That's in the woods. And it's just unfair. Okay, pulled that one, it drew. Guessing it's not gonna be in as good a position as the Maxfli is, but let's go take a look and see. Okay, so one thing I can tell you that I'm already enjoying about this challenge, what is the difference between these two golf balls? Outside of the markings on the outside, I will tell you that when I hit them, they feel exactly the same. Maybe important to note that both of my drives on 1, 2, and 4 flew further with the Callaway. There's no doubt about that. However, they were nowhere near as straight, but I think that measure of straightness is a byproduct of human error much more than it is a byproduct of the mechanics of the golf ball. Okay, so I'm on the right side of the fairway. Might be kind of hard to see, but there's the Maxfli. It is in the fairway just down on the right side. And the Callaway is here on the left side. Hopefully you could see that in what I would consider fairway, and it's in a little bit better angle into the green. So we're gonna take the Callaway here. Hitting the ball left off the tee here usually is a good thing because you get a little bit of a kick to the right down into the fairway, and that's exactly what happened. So Maxfli 4, Callaway now 3. All right, guys, second shot here on hole 4. We're still under par. We're 1 under par, so happy about that. Got 120 yards left. Gonna go with a pitching wedge. Even though we're a little bit downwind, want to make sure that we can put 2 greens on in regulation. Another tricky lie, kind of like the lie on hole 1, ball's a little bit below the feet. See if we can stick one in tight, make another birdie. First, Callaway. Oh, that wasn't good. Push that one well out to the right. Definitely not the fault of the golf ball, so looks like Callaway's gonna be getting another mulligan here. Before we do that, let's go ahead and hit the Maxfli. Hang on. Okay, that was super deep. You know what? I think we're gonna go with the Maxfli there. No mulligan. Both shots were not very good. Push both out to the right. A lot of human error going on there. We need to go up and down now to save par. So not great shots there on our approach on hole 4. You know, guys, I wish I could conduct this experiment with just flawless mechanics. I mean, I'm confident enough in my game to generally hit decent golf shots most of the time. I also think of it this way: if my ball striking is not that great, then does it matter if I'm playing a $4 golf ball or a $1.25 golf ball? Probably not a lot. Here's what we ended up with. The Callaway is here. It's a really challenging chip, but it's a lot closer to the flag than the Maxfli is. The Maxfli flew almost to the back of the green on us over here. So we are going to give the point to Callaway to make it 4-4. That's a stretch. And I'm saying that's a stretch because this is the tougher of the 2 chip shots, even though this ball is closer. I'm short-sided. Yeah, again, it's an experiment. And now that experiment is tied 4-4. So let's see what happens here on these little flop shots. All right, so Maxfli is gonna be first in the shoot here. If you guys have watched the channel for a little while, you'll know that chipping with my 50-60-degree wedge is one of the weak spots in my game. I've been working on my flop shot, hitting these chip shots, higher chip shots with my wedges a lot lately. However, I cannot make any guarantees that either of these balls will end up on the green, but we're gonna try to get one within 5 feet because I'm gonna keep this thing under par. Ball number 1, Maxfli. All right, it was a little hot. Got a slippery slider there, probably about 8 feet back down the hill. Let's see if we can hit a better one with the Callaway. See if Callaway can take the lead. Okay, that one's better. That's probably within 5 feet. Callaway 5, Maxfli 4. Let's make sure we make this par putt. Guys, this is a tester, and I'm gonna make myself putt it. We get to putt it with both balls. We are playing a one-man, two-ball scramble. The Callaway is gonna be first out of the chute, which probably really puts the Maxfli at an advantage here, because this is certainly a tricky look.
It's tricky.
Now, I want to note that both of these balls do have track markings on the ball to help you line up the putts. And for me, those track markings are really, really important. Gives me a reference of my aiming point when I'm standing over the ball. The markings on the Maxfli ones are a little bit different. They're a little bit more narrow. It's kind of a double track, but I like how both balls are marked. All right, Callaway first. I think I'm starting it out 1 cup to the left. Just giving it a little pop and hoping we get it in there close. Good to go. All right, we saved par. See if we can make it with the Maxfli as well. And we missed it with the Maxfli. Not gonna award any points there because putting a short putt like that, I don't know how much it really has to do with the ball. So we're 1 under par and we're heading to hole 5. Maxfli 4, Callaway now 5. Callaway in the lead. All right, guys, so on to hole 5. The last scoreable shot we played was our chip shot onto the green on hole 4, and Maxfli was first on that, so we're gonna start hole 5 with the Callaway. Callaway's leading 5-4. This is a par 4. It's about 285 to the water. I don't really worry about getting it there generally. I'd really have to pound it, so it's gonna take a driver, hit it down the hill. Hopefully we hit 2 good ones, and it's a hard decision because both drives are so fucking good. All right, good ball. Definitely in play a little bit right of maybe my aim point, but nothing major. Same exact target line. Don't think I hit that one quite as hard. Got a gut feeling it's gonna be 6-4 Callaway. All right, guys, so if you're new to my content and you're enjoying the video, the biggest thing you can do really to help me out is like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. A subscription is free, and really the only expense comes at my own humility. So fucking A, guys. Hop on board the Golf Plays Rush train and get a subscription today. Check this out. Maxfli, Callaway. The Callaway beat it by about 2 yards, if that, maybe 3 feet. Maxfli is gonna be first in the chute here, just over 100 yards to carry the water. We're gonna clean our balls off an equal amount to keep things fair. About 102, 103 to carry the water. Pin's probably sitting 108. That's a mile high, but it looks good. All right, clean off our Callaway quick. Might be a tough one to beat for the Callaway. Pretty good shot, probably 10, 12 feet. I'm gonna hit a second good one in there. That looks pretty good too. Oh, it's gotta go. All right, carry the water, but it's sitting on the fringe. Probably gonna be a point for Maxfli here. I think I caught the Callaway just the tiniest bit heavy. Maybe the grass was a little bit thicker right there, not sure. Standard gap wedge, I'm gonna carry that 110 pretty much all the time. And the first one flew almost exactly, probably about 110. The second one, I think, only carried about 103, 104. And yeah, that's gonna make the difference in this case because I can tell from here, the Maxfli is the clear winner. So current score, 6-5 Callaway. Let's make a birdie putt. All right, guys, so there's the Maxfli, a little bit above the hole, maybe 10, 12 feet left. The Callaway ended up down here off the green. Only about 14, 15 feet below the hole. And guys, I gotta tell you, had the Callaway been straight, probably would have ended up taking the Callaway because we would have left ourselves below the hole with an uphill birdie putt, but we didn't, we pulled it. So we've got a point in play here. Callaway's gonna be first in the chute. This looks almost perfectly straight downhill. All right, a little bit downhill, about 13 feet for the bird. Well, I wasn't anticipating that break to the right. See if we can make it. Get us a 2 under. Well, fuck. The score remains 6-5 Callaway. I'm just super interested to see how this is gonna play out. So guys, if you are too, make sure you stay tuned. Should be a fun one down the stretch here. All right, guys, hole 6. We hit the Maxfli first on our approach shot on hole 5. So Callaway is gonna be first out of the chute here. 135 yards into a pretty good wind. I've got a 9-iron in my hand, worried that it's not enough club, but too lazy to go back to the bag to switch. Probably needs a carry close to what usually be about 145. It's a big 9-iron for me. Oh, looks real nice. Nice ball there, probably inside of 10 feet. Let's see if we can one-up it with the Maxfli. It's gonna require a real nice golf shot to beat that one. Nice smooth swing here. It's gonna be on. Actually hit the Maxfli a little bit further there. That looks to be about 20-25 feet away. That Callaway's in pretty tight, so that's gonna get the point. All right, guys, I'll just be honest. I'm pulling hard for Maxfli here. The reason I'm pulling hard for Maxfli is because I play Maxfli Softfli golf balls like a lot. Oh shit, as I'm starting to drive up to the green, guys, we might have to walk this one off. It's looking a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. Find out when we get up there. All right, so this ended up being a lot closer than I thought. The Maxfli is right here, so we're gonna walk that one off first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Callaway 7, Maxfli 5. Try saying that 5 times fast. See if we can make the birdie putt. All right, so Maxfli is gonna be first in the chute here. However, I previously mentioned, we're just not counting the putts. I just don't think it's fair. So really, we're just trying to make a birdie here, scramble format. If you just started watching, we got 2 chances, starting with the Maxfli. Guys, that's 2 holes in a row. 2 holes in a row that we've been half a roll short. We are a full roll away from being 3 under par right now. Attempt number 2 with the Callaway. I have no words. Even if we were dishing out points, you couldn't have scored that. It was so close. So we're 1 under through 6 on to hole 7. Tell you what, getting in this cart and driving feels great because it is stupid humid out here today. You feel that Wisconsin summer coming on for sure. It is just super toasty. Hole 7, this is a par 5. Now the par 5s, they're too long for me to reach into. This one is 540 playing straight into the wind today. And the other one's closer to 550 playing straight into the wind today. So there's gonna be 3 shots up for grabs on 7 and 9, plus 2 shots up for grabs on hole 8. So essentially, it's 7-5 Callaway, but there's only 8 shots left to be scored here. So Maxfli needs to get on its horse. It's gonna catch up and beat it. And Maxfli is first out of the chute here. All right, that's got a little cut on it. It's fine. May have missed the fairway right. See what we can do with the Callaway here next. Oh, shoot. All right, we have to give Callaway a mulligan there. Now, keep in mind, we are giving Callaway a mulligan. However, have to play the Maxfli because we're also trying to shoot under par on this 2-ball scramble. Second ball for Callaway here. Oh, that's a laser. Really wish I was playing that one. Yeah, so Callaway is going to get the point there. Again, the first one I pulled left. I know that might seem like it's a little bit unfair. I didn't get a mulligan with the Maxfli ball, but I put the Maxfli ball in play. So 8-5 Callaway. I feel like the Callaway has also kind of got some breaks that the Maxfli hasn't, but life isn't fair, kids. Never has been, never will be. All right, guys, so pretty gnarly rough here, right of the fairway. Callaway is gonna be first in the chute. Try to give them an equal lie at least. I'm laying up. I've got a 6-iron. There's a landing zone that's about 175 away. Just really trying to hit it into that 6-iron. Put nice, kind of 95% swing. Just try to hit it in a good position to hit our setup shot into the green. That's perfect. Maxfli, I'm sorry, but that's gonna be tough to beat. That was a great shot, hit it exactly where I wanted to. See if I can do it twice in a row, this time with the Maxfli. Oh, that wasn't nearly as good. I feel like we might have a conspiracy on our hands. It does feel unfair, at least a little bit. I mean, I'm putting better swings on with the Callaway golf balls, or at least it feels that way, and it doesn't matter if it's the first shot or the second shot. So 9.5 Callaway, and we only have 6 shots left for this competition between these two golf ball manufacturers. Here we are, 130 yards left. Maxfli first in the shoot, uphill. Pin looks like it's in the front. It is into the wind. So playing this like it's about 140, straight up 9-iron. Let's see if we can put 2 on the green. Go. All right, that was a good looking ball there with the Maxfli. It might be a little deep. Looked like we landed about pin high. Let's see if we can double it up again with a 9-iron and the Callaway ball. Oh, that was heavy. Go. All right. We're not going to give the Callaway ball a mulligan this time as much as I want to. It's gotten the benefit of the doubt for some bad breaks. We'll go up there, but pretty sure Maxfli's got the point on this one. I need to go fix this divot. Guys, as always, don't forget to take care of the course, and the course will take care of you, or you'll take care of the course and you just won't get any better because it's golf. So heading up to the green here on hole 7, but don't want to downplay the other part of this challenge, and that's that we're trying to shoot under par all by our lonesome in a 2-man scramble. Holy cow, guys. Okay, more controversy ahead. Check this out. Distance-wise, that fat one that we hit with the Callaway, our second shot, it's in closer to the flag. The one we hit with the Maxfli is way in the back. It's like a 50-foot downhill putt. Is it a green in regulation? Yes. Is it a more difficult shot? I think it is. 50 feet downhill, I don't want anything to do with that. So we're picking this one up. My ball mark is just right here. So I didn't get a lot of spin on that Maxfli shot. Sorry. Cleaning that up while we film the video here. Didn't expect that. You know what sucks about recording YouTube videos by yourself is you may think you hit record, but then you're not sure if you hit record, so you got to walk all the way back to the camera to make sure it is recording. And it is. So generally what happens is anytime that you check it and you're worried you didn't hit record, you did hit record. But it's the time that you didn't hit record where you don't check it and then you totally miss the shot. That's just how that goes. Okay, so I'm 15 yards away. I'm trying to hit a flop shot sand wedge here. We do want to carry it over the fringe because the fringe is not like fringe. It's thicker grass. So we got to get this up in the air, land it just short of the hole, put it in tap and range. Callaway is first. That was terrible, but it wasn't that bad. So we definitely got a chance to make par from there. I would love to chip this Maxfli in right here. A nice little shot. That first one we hit a little bit fat. That was worse. Callaway 11, Maxfli 4. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be the first to admit that just right there, that effort on both of those shots was pretty much terrible, but that's also why I am a single handicap golfer and not a scratch golfer, because I make mistakes, lots of them. Okay, so obviously super important that we make this par putt to keep it under par. And I'd be really pissed off if I made a bogey in a 1-man scramble playing with 2 balls. Maxfli is gonna be first. Play this 1 cup out to the right, 6-7 feet maybe uphill, firm stroke, not getting the bottom of the cup. There was a competition in which I was required to leave putts perfectly in line, but 1 putt or 1 roll short, I'd be winning by a lot. This one a little bit more firmer. These greens are slow, and I have to remind myself of that. All right, so we kept it at 1 under par. Callaway is winning against Maxfli 11-4. Guys, we got 2 holes left. I always like to take the opportunity to say thank you to our viewers, our new subscribers, our old subscribers, those who care, those who don't care. those who like my hair, and everybody else in between. Super thankful to have folks like you along on my little golf YouTube journey. Super cool to post a video and actually have people watch it. How fucking cool is that, huh? That's why I need your support. So don't forget, one last time, hit that like button. If you're enjoying the content, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Like I said earlier, it's free, and the only cost is my humility. Hole 8, we've got a par 4. Callaway's up 11-4. We got to make sure we go par in this one-man scramble to ensure that we finish under par. Hole 8, really fun golf hole. You got water out on the right. It's like 275 to carry it if you go straight over the long way. We're downwind. I'm pulling the stops today. I'm really gonna be trying to hit it almost all the way over that water with driver. We're starting with the Maxfli. Let's see if we can launch a couple of these way down the fairway. It's gotta go. It's cutting too much. Okay, not sure where it's at, but I didn't see it splash. Obviously didn't like the ball flight there. It may have carried, but it's gonna be really close. Another opportunity for Callaway, put up a point. We got our hands a little bit lower on this one, try to force a little bit of a draw. Go, go, go. So I didn't see a splash on either of those, but both of them could be in the water. We may have just put this round in jeopardy. Guys, that just sucks so bad. Felt like we really had this under control. 2-ball scramble, I need to par the last 2 holes to finish under par. Felt like it was a done deal. Then I go and make that mistake. Now, I am gonna drop laterally if I can't recover either of the balls. Really hoping, if any of them made it over, I think the Callaway did. All right, guys, we are definitely in business here. Just found the Callaway right here in the fairway. Well over the water. With this rough, I mean, I can't imagine it rolled more than 10 yards, so we carried that easily. So the question now is the Maxfli over here. And it is. I just look at this. It is sitting down in this mud hole right there. There it is, Softfli. Hopefully you can read that. Holy shit, it's wet over here. Okay. But Callaway, clearly the better of the 2 balls. It was the better struck of the 2 balls as well. And it's going to be first in the chute on our approach shot here on hole 8. So glad that we found those. See a lot of advice out on the internet. Make sure you take more club than you need. Well, in this particular situation, we're 132 yards away and we've got a 10-mile-an-hour tailwind. 132 yards to the stick. Generally, a pitching wedge is not going to be enough club for me. However, the green slopes uphill from front to back. If I take a 9-iron, which I generally can hit close to 140, I have a risk of hitting this all the way over the green, then have a chip shot where I'm short-sided and it's downhill coming back towards the flag. We don't want that at all, and I think my chances of making par are actually a lot better if we hit it short of the green or onto the front of the green and leave ourselves an uphill putt. So that's what we're looking to do here. I've got the pitching wedge. I think this is gonna play about 125, so we're not gonna go totally full. Like I said, we wanna keep this below the hole. The Callaway is first in this instance. Let's see if we can hit 2 good ones, put one close, make a birdie, and get us to 2 under with 1 to play. And that's a huge divot on the practice swing. Okay. Well, that's well out to the right. It was just a funny swing. Probably pin high. But that's like 15 yards right. So not good. Definitely an opportunity for the Maxfli to get a point here because that was a poor swing. We've got a lot of divots to pick up down there, but we will. All right, here we go. Pitching wedge. Put a good shot on one. That is in the same exact freaking spot. All right. That sucked. I may have missed the objective on that teaching point. Let's go pick up all our divots, take this home. I could start a sod farm. What I know is, at this point, from just repetitions and practice, when I get too steep, I have a tendency to slice the golf ball and push the golf ball out to the right. Both of those shots, clearly too steep. That's exactly what happened there. Coming up on the 2, the Maxfli is gonna be the better of the play. It's a little bit shorter. It's a little bit below the hole, if you will, closer to pin high. The first ball, the Callaway, was actually a little bit deep, so that's finally a point for Maxfli. Forgot we were even playing with that ball at this point. It's getting its ass kicked. It's 12-5, Callaway, and we're gonna have 3 shots left. We'll have to see if Maxfli can keep it respectable on the last hole. All right, guys, so Callaway is gonna be first in the chute here. This is an important chip shot, and it's not the easiest of ups and downs because we need to keep it 1 under par if we're gonna meet our goal. We're gonna use the 56 degree again. Let's squat down, try to get this one in the air a little bit. We can hit a couple good chips here. All right, very parable from there. That was the Callaway. See if we can do a little bit better with the Maxfli. Oh, it's got a release. That would have had the line. I just didn't quite hit it hard enough. Which of the 2 looks better? It's gotta be the Callaway. 13.5 Callaway. So the thing I'm really enjoying about doing this video is that as long as we can make this putt and get out of hole 9 with a par, I can say that I shot under par today. And that way, when some wise ass hops into the comments section on one of my upcoming videos and says, "You've never shot under par a day in your life," I can tell him that he's wrong. Going with the Maxfli first, just playing this out to the left edge. Nice smooth stroke. Wow. Okay. So we have the tester on 7. We've got another tester here on 8. Do I pull the flag? I'm not gonna. It shouldn't matter. I'm gonna hit this one right in the heart. I can tell you guys, I was sweating that one a little bit. Still 1 under par, 1 hole to play. Score 13-5, Callaway, straight up ass whooping. All right, let's go to hole 9. All right, guys, so last hole, par 5, 540 yards. Playing into about a 15-mile-an-hour wind, but I've decided to add a twist. Callaway, the clear winner in this video contest, they're up 13-5, and we are gonna continue to play that out till the last hole. However, I need a par or better to shoot under par in this 2-ball scramble. Well, I'm gonna make it a little bit tougher. We're gonna play only the shots from the Maxfli all the way into the hole. So we need to make a par or better with the Maxfli ball, using just the Maxfli shots to determine the outcome here. And we're gonna hit the Maxfli first every time. Here we go. I have a chance I could totally ruin this video, but I also like to gamble. So got the Maxfli teed up, hole 9. Let's start this off with a good drive. I'm kind of saying to hell with the par. Let's birdie it with this thing. Here we go. That's a good start. Nice ball flight. Felt like I didn't catch that 100%. All right, next up with the Callaway. This one I'd like to even draw a little bit. Yeah, that was a better golf ball, better golf swing. It's the better ball, but we can't play it because now we can only use the Maxfli on the way in. I'm gonna say, guys, I'm liking this. Feels like the stakes have been raised. I like doing challenges like this because I like the feeling of having to perform under a little bit of pressure. When you're filming YouTube videos, trust me, there's already some pressure there to perform. Self-filming and out playing golf, not the easiest thing in the world to do. Yeah, it makes it even better if you just ratchet it up that much more. Okay, so interesting thing. I mean, you're gonna be able to tell by how far I drive. Just picked up the Callaway in the left rough. Probably hit that about 280. And I'm going straight across the fairway. The Maxfli ball's right here, so probably got a little bit better of a rollout with the Maxfli, but yeah, just interesting stuff. Okay, on to the second shot. All right, guys, so second shot here, as we mentioned. Maxfli's going first, just essentially trying to split the fairway here, right between those bunkers down there. Put a good swing on one, set ourselves up for a third shot. Want to make a birdie, no worse than par. Okay, not the best struck 3-wood by any means. Glad we kept it low going into that wind. I got about 100 yards left here, and that's off in the right rough. By the way, Maxfli got the point on that drive, so it is 13-6. All right, here's the Callaway ball. Okay. Well, we haven't hit a real shitty one all day, so we were due. Yeah, if you guys ever find yourself jumping out of your golf swing, that's not good. It's a habit that you want to try to break. I just did it there. I get it. It was ugly. You can leave a comment about how bad it was in the comments section, and I will appreciate that because that helps with engagement. People don't like engaging new channels because they're new. I think that people think that new people who they don't know yet are weird. But in this case, you'd be right, because I'm really weird. All right, guys, big shot here, third shot, 110 yards away, probably playing closer to 115, 120 with the wind. As we mentioned on the tee box, the Maxfli is first. The Maxfli is really the only ball that counts here. The score is now 13-7. Callaway. Pitching wedge. This feels like it's gonna, with this breeze, it feels like it's gonna play 120. That's gotta go. Oh, guys, that looks like it was pretty good. Dead in line. It was a really jacked up swing, so I just kind of got lucky. Something just feels off here at the end, but we're on and probably within birdie range with the Maxfli. Make sure I'm clearing my hips here. That's another really pretty ball. So that second one looks like it ended up about pin high. The Callaway, I have a gut feeling we might have a longer birdie putt than maybe we thought after we hit that first one. The good news here is unless we three putt, we are going to meet our goal of shooting under par in this video, in this one-man scramble. Driving up to the ball, I'm looking at it. Yeah, looks like we got a solid 35 feet for birdie. Kind of called that one. Callaway's gonna get the point. That's only about 15 feet away, even though it's a bit left. One of those situations where we got to make sure the camera's rolling again. And there's all these people up on the driving range right now staring at me. It's one of the fun things. If you ever decide to venture into the YouTube golf world, enjoy some of the looks people give you when they see that you're recording. By the way, we've played this round in 1 hour and 52 minutes. I get it, I'm a single, so it should be a little bit faster. Done a good job of maintaining pace of play throughout this. All right, first ball is the Maxfli. This is about 30 feet, a little bit uphill and breaking from right to left. Now it's slow, really don't want to screw this up. I think we have the par secured. Go ahead and hit this Callaway. Yeah, the Maxfli ended up being the better of the two there. Move the Callaway out of the way here. Nice little par that we made with this Maxfli. Finish out at 1 under par. So there's a bunch of people staring at me right now on the driving range. I want to finish this one up quickly just first by saying thank you guys so much for watching Golf Plays Russ. Hope you enjoyed this one-man scramble 2-ball video that we did out here at my home golf course today. Really enjoyable. Callaway dominated the competition versus Maxfli 14-7, but a lot of human error involved. Guys, don't forget to jump into the comments. Let me know if there's another golf ball combination you'd like to see in another video like this. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you out on the next one.